Hello and welcome to Super Spirit Live. I am Shirt Donovan. We've got a great card for you tonight. I'm excited to share it with you. We've got a debut in the women's division. We're also going to find out the new #1 contender for Cameron Reese's Shadow Band title. And tonight in our main event, could we crown new Super Spirit Wrestling Women's Tag Champs? We'll find out. But first, how about we get to that debut?
Making her way to the ring, Randy Crawford.
Randy Crawford in competition with our new debuting wrestler tonight. She has been thus far unsuccessful in Super Spirit Wrestling. Can she turn that around against the newcomer?
Making her way to the ring, Piper Valentine.
The Super Spirit Wrestling debut of Piper Valentine, a controversial wrestler in her own right, and you see her letting some of the audience members have it on her way to the ring to her first match here. Definitely not shy about the way she feels, and she is facing off for the first time against in-ring legend Randy Crawford. Starting things off, Piper Valentine with a deep arm drag takedown, transitioning into a leg lock. Now Randy Crawford with a snap suplex. European uppercut from Crawford. Pinning attempt early, just a 1 count. Headlock takedown, applying some pressure now is Valentine. Irish whip. Big kick from Crawford, transitioning into a rear chin lock. And just a slap across the face of the legend, but Randy Crawford rallying with a counter. Pinning attempt again. Randy Crawford trying to apply some pressure to newcomer Piper Valentine. Standing switch, transitioning into a bulldog. And now a wrist lock being applied by Piper Valentine. Irish whip for Crawford. Big headbutt. Pinning predicament again, middle of the ring, just a 1 count. Piper Valentine showing some resilience early on and a bit of disrespect as well. Randy Crawford answering back with a blow of her own and now applying a stretch, making it difficult to get to the ropes. But Piper Valentine, a powerful athlete in her own right, able to roll through and break away. And now these two women trading forearms in the opening bout here at Super Spirit Live. Piper Valentine in control for the moment. What a maneuver there from Valentine. A bit of technicality and a bit of power there. Randy Crawford coming right back though with a running boot off the Irish whip. Snapmare takedown. Running bulldog again. Offense well scouted by Piper Valentine to the ropes. No completion there. Randy Crawford now looking to regain control. Piper Valentine breaking out of the corner. A slap from Crawford, and Piper Valentine dumping Crawford to the outside, taking some time to regain some energy. Chin lock. Crawford in control with the submission near the ropes. Piper won't need them. She breaks away again. Submission hold of her own. Wiggins signaling for a break this time. Irish whip, corner control for Valentine. And wow, using the ropes to her advantage. Wiggins doesn't like it one bit. Giving her to the count of 5 there. Piper rolling through, back in the ring. Sending Crawford back again to the outside. The strategy becoming clear here for Piper Valentine. Two women both going for kicks at the same time. Crawford prevailing, but it is still Valentine in control. dropping her to the ropes. What's Valentine going for here? Beautiful maneuver, kicking all the way through the ropes there, spinning through. Rolling through off the suplex into an armbar, center of the ring. Great strategy here from Valentine as this match goes on. Proving to be a tall order for Crawford, who now rallies immediately with a leg drop, transitioning into a chin lock. Both women certainly want to come away with a win here. Valentine doesn't want to lose in her debut, and Crawford doesn't want to take another loss on this long losing streak that she's had in the women's division here at SSW. Pinning predicament, Wiggins signaling for a break. Crawford again with corner control. And could we be seeing this maneuver again? Indeed, the kick flush across the face, turning Randy Crawford inside out. Crawford showing signs of fatigue here. Another transition into an armbar following the suplex. Crawford trying to turn the tide. Textbook jumping pile driver from the in-ring veteran Randy Crawford. But now a suplex pinning predicament instead of the bar. And that's it. Piper Valentine taking one over the legend Randy Crawford in her debut here at Super Spirit Wrestling. Certainly want to extend a congratulations to her. Piper Valentine in an impressive showing against her very first match in a Super Spirit Wrestling setting. Next up on the card, folks, we have the Eternal Jeffrey Hudson versus the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly. These two heavyweights have not been in the ring in quite some time, and I'm sure they will look to shake off some ring rust against one another tonight here in direct competition in Super Spirit Wrestling. We'll go to the ring shortly for that. Thank you for joining us here.
Making his way to the ring, the Eternal Jeffrey Hudson.
The Eternal Jeffrey Hudson, the master of the Eternal Sleep and the Figure 4 leg lock. In competition tonight with the Duke of Dallas, Texas. Clashing styles here. Hudson, a very technical, more agility-based wrestler. Harold Kelly, of course, very powerful, slam-oriented offense.
And making his way to the ring, he is the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly.
An extremely powerful athlete is Harold Kelly. And he'll look to suplex and slam Jeffrey Hudson all over the ring as this heavyweight match unfolds here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Kim Carrillo on duty for this heavyweight singles competition, and a dragon screw takedown starting things early for Jeffrey Hudson. A lariat is off target for the Duke. Both men scouting each other's offense early here. Irish whip. Diving cross body. Just a 1 count for Hudson. What a maneuver there from Hudson, looking to get creative early against Harold Kelly. Harold Kelly, a veteran in his own right. Very old school offense. He'll look to just put his opponent on the mat continually with old school slams. What a DDT off the top rope for Hudson. Could this be all early here? Just a 2 count. And now Harold Kelly answering back with a jumping brainbuster, stomping across the stomach of Hudson. And now a forearm across the face, clubbing blow. What a sequence there from Harold Kelly, giving chase now as Hudson backs away. Has him up again, another jumping brainbuster. You see the power of the Duke on display here. Corner control for Hudson. Harold Kelly breaking away. Boston Crab. Hudson breaks away. Knee to the gut. That's a big knee colliding there. And another forearm. A lot of strikes here thus far from Harold Kelly. Well scouted on the diving cross body. Gets him up for the backdrop, but Harold Kelly maybe showing early fatigue here. Could the younger man, Jeffrey Hudson, have the edge in that category? Big headbutt there from Harold Kelly. We know Hudson likes to use headbutts as well. Wow, what a backdrop there. High impact from Harold Kelly. Pop-up powerbomb off the Irish whip. Pinning attempt here. 2. Almost all there. We almost had a quick one here. And now the headbutts, as I mentioned, from Jeffrey Hudson coming into play. Inverted DDT from the eternal Jeffrey Hudson, and now an Irish whip making the Duke run for it. Drops to the mat. Both men collide. Football tackle will not come to fruition. And now a double knee crusher, it looked like there from Hudson. Taking out the legs and working the legs again, perhaps setting up for, indeed, an inverted figure 4. Hudson likes that maneuver in both styles, the inverted figure 4 and, of course, the original figure 4. A very effective maneuver over the course of wrestling's history. And another big pop-up powerbomb, pinning predicament again. Carrillo in position 2. Jeffrey Hudson again getting the shoulder up before the 3, following a powerful pop-up powerbomb from the Duke of Dallas, Texas. Big lariat. And Hudson now showing signs of exhaustion. Stiff headbutt again from the Duke. He's got him up. Could we be seeing DTX? DTX. 2. It's over. Harold Kelly with the DTX. The Duke of Dallas, Texas, taking one over the eternal Jeffrey Hudson here in heavyweight singles competition. What a match there. The power of Harold Kelly coming out over the innovative style of Jeffrey Hudson. Impressive matches so far here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another one coming up for you. We've got a rerun of the very first ever match in Super Spirit Wrestling history. It will be the 2 junior superstars, Daisuke Sakaguchi and former Shadow Band champion Boston Devereaux. These two haven't locked up in quite some time. We'll see how it takes shape here at Super Spirit Live. Let's go to the ring now.
Making his way to the ring, Daisuke Sakaguchi.
Daisuke Sakaguchi lighting this crowd up here tonight at Super Spirit Live.
And making his way to the ring, Boston Devereaux.
Our very first Shadow Band champion, Boston Devereaux, making his way to the ring. Of course, he lost that title to the current champion, the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese. Later on tonight, in another junior division competition, we will find out who the #1 contender is for Reese's title. They will face him next week at Super Spirit Live. Snapmare takedown, starting things off for the former champion. Devereaux in control early, now applying a chin lock. Snap suplex for Devereaux. Working the neck early on here of Daisuke Sakaguchi, setting up for what could later be a zero cutter off an Irish whip. Baseball slide. More head and neck offense from Devereaux. The zero cutter, of course, is his go-to maneuver. A devastating pop-up cutter off the Irish whip. Double chop there to the throat of Sakaguchi, and again you see more neck-based offense. The playbook is open, and Boston Devereaux is reading every page. High angle kick. Daisuke Sakaguchi having trouble getting started here. Complete shot connects for Devereaux. And now Sakaguchi trying to rally. Jumping arm breaker there. Irish whip. You see the speed of these two junior competitors. And now a surprise pin here in the center of the ring. 2 count there for Devereaux. Sakaguchi quick to his feet. Soul butt kick into an impressive follow-up there for Sakaguchi. High angle slam transitions into a leg lock. Smart to keep himself between his opponent and the ropes there is Sakaguchi. Soul butt is off target. He's able to transition into a slam. Jumping to the top. Beautiful moonsault. The agility of Daisuke Sakaguchi. 2 count. Able to jump straight to the top rope, but what a beautiful pump handle slam. Sits out with it, but a rope break, says Lenny Spencer. Top rope now for Devereaux. Diving elbow drop connecting. Could have been maybe a cross body there. I'm not sure. Maybe he just pinned with the elbow. Either way, a 2 count. Jumping brain buster from Sakaguchi, transitioning into another leg lock. Sakaguchi kind of getting some offense going, but here we could see, yes, another pump handle slam and another rope break. Bad positioning again for the former champion. Top rope, high risk, rolls through from an armbar off the top rope, probably also devastating to the back of Boston Devereaux as the 2 men crash to the mat. Creative offense from Sakaguchi, but Boston Devereaux saying, show me what you got. High angle backdrop there. Dragon suplex. The power slam now for Sakaguchi, transitioning into another leg lock. Inzaguri is off target. Can Devereaux take advantage? He'll look to reposition for corner control. But Sakaguchi with the reversal. Devereaux battling his way out with a flurry of punches. Wow. Inverted slam there. But Sakaguchi is first to his feet. Elbow now from Devereaux, back in control. Basement drop kick to the legs of Sakaguchi. Tried another one there. It was off target. Soul butt is off target. Complete shot following the whiffed kick of Sakaguchi. And now Devereaux scouting from the corner. What a knee out of the corner. But Sakaguchi now rallying with a jumping arm breaker. Devereaux countering with a kick. What a competition we're seeing out of these 2 junior division competitors. Hurricane Rana transitioning into a pin. 2. Boston Devereaux breaking away. Another arm breaker for Sakaguchi. Fast-paced action here. Super kick from Sakaguchi. Beautiful standing moonsault. 1, 2. Almost a win over our first champion there for Sakaguchi. Small package. Rope break, says Lenny Spencer. Jumping arm breaker again. He's gone to that a lot tonight. Jumps up for, what a maneuver there. Sort of a spinning moonsault off the top rope. And transitions into an armbar. Sakaguchi really wants this win. Snap suplex now for Devereaux, looking to regain control. You see he's dropped that arm. He sustained a lot of submission maneuvers from Sakaguchi. Dragon screw damaging the leg of Sakaguchi. Daisuke back in control to the ropes. What a kick to the ribs there. Standing moonsault. 1, 2. I thought it was all there, folks. Devereaux barely getting a shoulder up before the 3. Top rope. That's a far jump for Devereaux. What a headbutt off the top rope for Boston Devereaux. Pinning predicament. 2. And it's over. Boston Devereaux with a diving headbutt, taking one over Sakaguchi in what was up until that point a very impressive outing for Daisuke Sakaguchi. But Boston Devereaux, the former champion, understanding what it takes to pull out the W's here in Super Spirit Wrestling's junior division. Next up, folks, we have men's tag action for you between the Mysticals and Massive Impact. This should be a good one. Both of these teams having relative success, probably not as much success as they want here in the men's tag division. We'll see how they square off against each other tonight.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Marshall Taylor and Divine Phantom Jr., the Mysticals.
The Mysticals once had a shot at the belts. They were unsuccessful against former champions Wondrous Bear. The Gambles are now at the very top of the men's tag division. And these two men, Massive Impact, would like to get there as well.
And making their way to the ring, the team of Lance Owens and Chance Robertson, Massive Impact.
It will be old school versus new school in this men's tag competition. Senior official Norio Nakatomi on duty for this contest. Good positioning early. 1 count early for Marshall Taylor, looking to surprise the big man in another arm drag takedown. Marshall Taylor clearly not intimidated by the size of his opponent, Lance Owens. Irish whip. Marshall Taylor slipping through, but then all the way to the outside. And we could have an ugly one. Both men deciding to roll in. Divine Phantom Jr. choosing to not get involved after all. Stomps across the back of Owens. Clothesline is off target. Marshall Taylor very slippery in his defense, but he was caught there with a power bomb. Norio Nakatomi signaling for the break. Now a tag made. Divine Phantom Jr. in the ring. What a maneuver off the top rope there, and now transitioning into submission offense in the center of the ring. Very smart positioning thus far out of the Mysticals. Tag made. Now Divine Phantom Jr. finds himself in a compromising position. In control now is Chance Robertson. Back body drop off the Irish whip. Divine Phantom Jr. looking to battle back with a slap across the chest. Kick to the back of the leg. Looking to make a tag. Marshall Taylor now the legal man for the Mysticals. And a big headbutt from Chance Robertson taking Divine Phantom Jr. out of the equation. Marshall Taylor slipping out of another clothesline attempt. So far, very impressive from Taylor, who finds himself trading blows with Chance Robertson now. Robertson driving Taylor back to a favorable corner, and he'll win in that striking competition. But the quick offense of Marshall Taylor, that rolling senton happened so fast, and a deep arm drag takedown continuing the momentum for Taylor. Standing moonsault, 1, just a 1 count. Chance Robertson using the power to lift the much lighter Marshall Taylor up off of him to escape the pinning predicament. Lance Owens now in the ring. You see the agility of Marshall Taylor rallying, walking right up that turnbuckle. Irish whip. Divine Phantom Jr. slips through. Offense is off target, scouted by Lance Owens, but knees being delivered by Divine Phantom Jr. right to the face of Owens. Irish whip. Big clothesline for Lance Owens. Right on target across the chest of Divine Phantom Jr. And now Lance Owens trying to battle his way back to a favorable position. Perhaps the striking prowess maybe in favor of Massive Impact. The Mysticals certainly the more educated martial artist, but hold on, here we have a big pinning predicament. 2, almost a 3 count there. Divine Phantom Jr. packaging Lance Owens for a pin, and now a tag made to Chance Robertson. Irish whip. Chance Robertson just running through Divine Phantom Jr. there. Tag made to Marshall Taylor. Back body drop. Chance Robertson now in control. Closed fist punch to the face of Marshall Taylor, who answers back with a slap across the chest. It could be that the Mysticals are being too flashy, and a jolt buster for Chance Robertson. Maybe too fatigued to take advantage. Nevertheless, a pinning predicament, but Norio Nakatomi signaling for a break. As I was saying, the Mysticals are putting on some very elegant offense, but I think that Massive Impact's more direct approach, that smash mouth style, is sort of prevailing here thus far in this men's tag competition. Knees to the face of Chance Robertson. Super kick from Divine Phantom Jr. Looking to scout. Springboard drop kick connects across the body of Chance Robertson. Beautifully executed, but now Robertson looking to rally. Finds himself back in the Mysticals' corner. Knees to the face again. Devastating maneuver from Divine Phantom Jr. Chance Robertson finally able to break away to tag in the fresh man, Lance Owens. Working the shoulder now. And there's the shock buster. Shock buster there. He took the time to taunt. No pinning predicament. Interesting decision here out of Lance Owens to not pin following his signature maneuver. Big spear from Lance, maybe looking to make a point here. Just a 2 count. Marshall Taylor able to run interference for the Mysticals. Tag made now. Corner control. Reversal from Owens. Tree of Woe position. And that's a big leg stomping across the ribs of Marshall Taylor. Super kick out of the corner. Transitioning into leg-based offense there. And again, trying to keep the big man off of his feet. Spine buster from Lance Owens. To the ropes. Another huge spear. Pins him again. This time it's Divine Phantom Jr. able to get there for Marshall Taylor. Tag made for the Mysticals. Lance Owens breaking away as well. Chance Robertson now the legal man for Massive Impact. What a competition we're seeing out of these two teams. And could we be seeing a jolt buster? But he's got to reposition. Is it enough time for Divine Phantom Jr. to come to his senses? He will get to the ropes following the jolt buster. Oh, he's going to it again! The jolt buster! Pins him again! But Chance Robertson not learning his lesson. Another rope break for Divine Phantom Jr. Super kick! Taking that time to make a tag. Marshall Taylor now the legal man. Big suplex from Chance. And here we go. Jolt buster, this time on Marshall Taylor. Trying to reposition. It's still not enough. Another rope break on the side of the Mysticals, and Chance Robertson just seems to be throwing this one away. He's had so many opportunities. There you go, Chance. Center of the ring, bud. Backdrop. A lot of great offense out of Massive Impact, but their inability to close may prove to be a thorn in their side. Irish whip. A spear is scouted this time by Marshall Taylor. Irish whip of his own. Hurricane Rana off the Irish whip. Rolling senton. Great sequence here. Looked like he was thinking of making a tag. He will indeed make that tag following the hesitation. Divine Phantom Jr. now in control. Slaps across the chest of Owens. Great positioning here for the Mysticals. Could they be looking to put it away? Big kick from Divine Phantom Jr. Irish whip. And another big kick connecting flush across the face of Lance Owens. Irish whip again, testing the conditioning of the big man, who breaks away with an elbow. And now a big power slam, but Owens is definitely fatigued. Doesn't get there to make a tag instead. What a rib crusher there. Basement drop kick to the back of the head. trying to keep himself between Divine Phantom Jr. trying to keep himself between the two members of Massive Impact so a tag cannot be made. Hurricane Rana. And again, you see him dragging Lance Owens away from his teammate, but finally Owens able to make a tag. Chance Robertson with a headbutt. A much fresher man now in the ring against Divine Phantom Jr. Wow, what a maneuver there from Divine Phantom Jr. dropping Robertson right on his head. Pinning predicament. 2. It's over. Divine Phantom Jr. with a devastating maneuver packages Chance Robertson up, dropping us right on his head, and it results in a winning pin for the Mysticals over Massive Impact. What a match there, folks. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have heavyweight singles competition for you between BMD and Fear. You won't want to miss it. Please stick around. All right, folks, we are back. As I said, heavyweight singles action for you next. BMD versus Fear. Both of these men have been getting a lot of wins so far here in Super Spirit Wrestling. They will clash tonight here in the ring. We'll see how it unfolds as this match takes shape.
Making his way to the ring, the punished BMD.
A striking specialist, a submission specialist, a whip your ass specialist is BMD.
And making his way to the ring, Fear.
One of the most formidable opponents you could find yourself facing across a Super Spirit Wrestling ring. We'll see how BMD is able to contend with the dominant offense of Fear tonight. And we'll see if Burt Wiggins, our official, has the courage to call it straight, as Fear is known for exerting his will in matches that he knows referees will not punish him for his dirty tactics. Sweep kick from BMD. Maybe a stick and move plan here from the punished BMD. Could be a wise strategy. Basement drop kick off the Irish whip. Perhaps the scariest thing about Fear is despite all of his rough and nasty and illegal offense, He actually has quite good ring sense. He can execute many wrestling moves at a high level, but now BMD in control with a submission maneuver here. Irish whip for Fear. Big boot off the Irish whip. And Fear snapping the fingers of BMD. Maybe gonna make some of those chops and strikes hard later for BMD, who we know likes to use those. More submission offense from BMD, not discouraged, still playing his game here against Fear. Striking combination to the midsection, rolling through for a chin lock. Great sequence here from BMD. In control. Deadlift German in the corner, but Burt Wiggins signaling for a rope break. The long legs of Fear able to get in the ropes. Kick to the thigh, and now mounted punches to the back of the head. Could we be looking at a stoppage here? This time snapping the other fingers of BMD. Both hands now feeling the effects, and a slam from Fear. BMD trying to rally with some forearms, but now the downward chops, those powerful chops of Fear. But BMD, the more powerful striker, I believe, in this case, able to come out on top, saluting the crowd before he drops through for a modified figure 4. You see Fear inching his way to the ropes, but he won't need them. He breaks through. CQC slam! Pinning attempt, 1, 2. Almost over there, to BMD's credit, pulling off a slam like that on a competitor like Fear. Forearm to the back of the head. BMD looking to continue momentum, but now a chokehold being applied by Fear. Burt Wiggins administering the count. Almost all the way to 5 there. Fear now in control, working the leg of BMD. Irish whip. BMD patiently waiting, but Fear instead just breaking through with a knee. Stomping across the face of his opponent and doing it again. You see the rough tactics of Fear coming into play here, but now BMD getting fired up, breaking through Fear's offense. Fear not able to defend. Rolls through for an armbar. And again, the long legs of Fear able to get to the ropes. More submission offense here from the punished BMD. Oh no, not again. More finger snapping from Fear and a pin, but a rope break, says Burt Wiggins. Oh, this time a punch is scouted and Fear putting BMD to the mat. A rallying kick though now from BMD. Both men taking some time to regain energy. Fear out on his feet and BMD just roughly slamming him to the mat. Could we be seeing another finger snap? My goodness, will he have any left once this match is over? Pinning predicament again. 2 count for Fear. The pain of those fingers probably rushing to the brain of BMD as he's trying to telegraph more offense as this match continues. Rolls through for a submission hold here. I doubt Fear would be one to submit. It would be very impressive for BMD if he's able to do so. Chops across the throat of Fear. And now a low kick, well placed by BMD. Breaking through the offense again. Wow, what a flurry of strikes. Pinning predicament. Rope break again, says Burt Wiggins. The positioning has not been in BMD's favor throughout this match. Let's see if it costs him. Surprise roll up. 1, 2. It's over. BMD with the surprise roll up, taking one over Fear. And I hope he doesn't have to pay for that later. Fear certainly one to hold grudges and not one to take losses lightly. We'll see if that unfolds into something larger as the weeks go on here in Super Spirit Wrestling. For now, we will be moving on to women's singles competition between Chie Hamasaki and Claire Birch. Both of these women very fearsome competitors, very rough competitors, and this should be a real brawl here in the ring at Super Spirit Live. Thanks again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the ring.
Making her way to the ring, Chie Hamasaki.
Practitioner of the Hamasaki driver making her way down the ramp. One of the most intimidating competitors in our women's division here at Super Spirit Wrestling. We'll see how she fares against Claire Birch.
And making her way to the ring, Claire Birch.
Claire Birch has her eyes on the championship belt. Ryoko Matsui, your current Destiny Band champion, has no direct #1 contenders in her path following her victory against Beverly Brooks at New Purpose. So you know the women's division has several competitors that are eyeing that top spot and want that #1 contender place. Slam now for Birch, looking to assert her dominance early here. But now a takedown for Hamasaki. Transitions into a chin lock. Impressive suplex from Birch, dumping Hamasaki on the outside and now taunting her opponent, giving chase but repaid with a spine buster out in front of our international commentators there. Modified figure 4 on the outside. Neither of these women afraid to do battle on the outside, and another slam from Hamasaki, who seems to be coming out on top here. A roll back, 17. Close to a full 20 count there on the outside early on here in women's singles competition. Running knee there from Claire Birch. Another impressive suplex again, dumping her opponent to the outside, but it's Hamasaki quickly back in this time. Spine buster following the chasing Claire Birch, and now into a submission hold near the ropes. Kim Carrillo checking for a submission. It will not come. Irish whip. Diving shoulder tackle from the larger competitor Hamasaki, using all of her weight against Claire Birch, and another chin lock now being applied. Irish whip into the corner for Hamasaki. Hangs her up in the tree of woe position, stomps to the midsection. Corner control though now for Birch. Running offense, yes, a big forearm in the corner. And Hamasaki stumbling out, falling on her face now. Quickly back up here. Wow, what a pile driver. Pinning predicament here. 2. Almost a 3 count for Hamasaki, following a very heavy pile driver against Claire Birch, damaging the top of the head and the neck. Just a 1 count for Birch on the schoolgirl. High impact DDT. Pinning predicament for Hamasaki, 2. Almost over there. The tenacity of Claire Birch on display here. Still enough gas in the tank for a counter into a running bulldog. Fireman's carry. Another fireman's carry. Throws her down to the mat. Irish whip now. What a sequence we're seeing here out of Claire Birch. It was looking ugly early, but she is certainly in control now. Backdrop Oh, now, but Hamasaki answering back with a forearm to the face of her opponent, transitioning into a dragon sleeper. Irish whip. Claire Birch, you see, much faster than Hamasaki, but just one collision. Hamasaki certainly very difficult to keep off her feet. Spinning through for the backdrop this time. And a slam onto the apron in the corner. Another Claire Birch suplex sending Hamasaki to the outside. Oh, Hamasaki now sending Birch into the barricade. This turning ugly on the outside, and what a German, planting Claire Birch on her neck and back there. You saw the angle on that high angle German. But Claire Birch looking unfazed. Both women back in the ring, corner control. Hamasaki trying to fight her way out. Claire Birch working to keep her there. And Hamasaki with a big clothesline, but Birch up with a clothesline of her own. Back and forth from these two titans of the women's division here at Super Spirit Wrestling. Irish whip for Hamasaki, follows with a big quick clothesline, and now to the top, stomps across the body of Claire Birch. Going there again, more stomps to Birch. And again, 3 pairs of stomps. But then the downward spiral, 1, 2, downward spiral out of nowhere for Claire Birch, following 3 pairs of stomps from Chie Hamasaki, and Claire Birch taking a shocker over Chie Hamasaki. Very impressive from Birch, able to hit that downward spiral. Was it pure instinct? I don't know, adrenaline maybe. But she had certainly sustained a lot of offense from her opponent, Chie Hamasaki. Very impressive competition there in our women's singles division. Next up, folks, we have a junior division #1 contenders match between fan favorite Raptor Lima and current emerging superstar in the junior division, Joey Marnell. These two men will face off tonight for the chance to face Cameron Reese at next week's Super Spirit Live for the Shadow Band title. And we will be going to the ring shortly for that contest. Following that, we will have our main event, a title match in the women's tag division. Let's go to the ring now, though, for that #1 contenders match.
Making his way to the ring, Raptor Lima.
The high-octane energy of Raptor Lima bringing this crowd to life here at Super Spirit Live.
And making his way to the ring, Joey Marnell.
Joey Marnell seemingly put the final nail in the coffin of a long heated rivalry between him and Ricky Gilmore. Joey Marnell was able to defeat him at our first major event at the end of January, New Purpose. And now he finds himself in a #1 contenders match for the chance to face current Shadow Band champion Cameron Reese. Raptor Lima currently battling his way out of the corner, working the shoulder of Marnell. Hurricane Rana early, but not even a 1 count for Joey Marnell. DDT for Lima. Irish whip. Arm drag takedown. Carrying all of Raptor Lima's own momentum through for more devastating offense, and Joey Marnell scouting that. But then another Irish whip, scouted offense again from Marnell, looking very impressive so far in this #1 contenders match. Again, a counter out of Joey Marnell into a backdrop. And a low blow from Marnell. I don't know if Lenny Spencer saw it, into a Lama Histral cradle. Beautiful jump up Rana out of Raptor Lima, rallying after that malicious low blow from Joey Marnell. Marnell apparently doing whatever it takes to gain that number 1 contender spot. Running offense doesn't happen for Raptor Lima. Joey Marnell quick to his feet. And now back in control. Another Lamahi straw cradle, this time near the ropes. 1 count, says Lenny Spencer. Surprise roll up, small package. Marnell to the top rope early. Diving headbutt will connect. And now working the leg of Raptor Lima, who looks to be in trouble early. And as I say that, a DDT well executed on the end of Raptor Lima. Transitioning into a rear chin lock here. And a big slam from Lima, looking to continue his momentum. Drop toe hold now. Irish whip. Joey Marnell puts the brakes on. Soul butt is off target. Kick to the midsection following with a twisting cutter. Well executed by Raptor Lima, but Marnell up to his feet. Closed fist punches facing off against the midsection kicks here. Marnell may be looking for corner control. He will not have it. Instead, a run-up moonsault. Very impressive here from Raptor Lima, and now an armbar. Sitting on top of his opponent, making it difficult to escape, but a rope break will do the trick for Joey Marnell. Jumping pile driver now for Marnell, who goes to the top rope again. Diving elbow drop across the chest of Raptor Lima. And again, another diving elbow drop. Marnell taking some time to showboat. Proud of his achievements thus far in this matchup, and repositions again for another diving elbow drop. But Raptor Lima, this time rallying, getting up. Can he apply some offense of his own here? And another low blow from Marnell. Is this the kind of man you want to be your champion, folks? It could happen. Super kick from Marnell. Pinning attempt. 2. It's over. Joey Marnell is your number 1 contender after using some less than stellar tactics to get there. But he will face your current champion, Cameron Reese, next week at Super Spirit Live. We'll see if Joey Marnell is able to end what has been an impressive title reign for the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese. Folks, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, our main event, Diamond Deluxe challenging for the first time for the Fury Band titles against the current champions, Troubletown. Priscilla Frost and Nora Nunez have never faced off against the Van Orman sisters, and we'll see how that clash unfolds in our main event when we return. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our main event. Women's tag titles on the line here. Diamond Deluxe looking to start their first title reign facing off against the current champions Priscilla Frost and Nora Nunez in Troubletown. This should be a hotly contested competition here in our main event at Super Spirit Live. Thanks again for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed the matches thus far. Let's get to that main event.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Billy and Val Van Orman, Diamond Deluxe.
Looking to get some tag team gold are the Van Orman sisters. But thus far undefeated are your champions, now making their way to the ring.
And now the champions, Nora Nunez and Priscilla Frost, Troubletown.
No team has been able to stop Troubletown thus far here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Will Diamond Deluxe be the first? Norio Nakatomi, our senior official on duty for this Fury Bands competition. We have via satellite again joining us Connie Mills. Connie, how are you tonight?
Very well. Thank you for having me, Shirt.
Of course, Connie, we're glad to have you. And now it will be the two biggest women in the match, Billy Van Orman and Priscilla Frost, starting things off for their two teams. Drop toe hold early, inverted figure four being applied by Priscilla Frost. How do you like Diamond Deluxe's chances tonight here, Connie?
Pretty good. It's been an interesting journey watching them get this far.
They have had some impressive victories, to be sure. You see Billy Van Orman currently has the size advantage on who I believe used to be the largest woman in the tag division, Priscilla Frost. You got to wonder if that's sticking in the mind of Frost as she looks in the eyes of her larger, stronger, perhaps, competitor. Pin in the corner here early. Just a 1 count. Billy Van Orman able to break away. Irish whip, Priscilla Frost hot on the heels of her opponent. Maybe not a wise strategy for Billy Van Orman. Now rallying with a big knee. Nora Nunez getting the tag and looking to get involved as the legal woman, and now a tag into Val. Nora Nunez fighting off both members of the team and delivering a senton off the top rope to Billy Van Orman, who is currently not the legal woman. Billy returning to the apron, and now Val looking to take control. Not even a 1 count as she rolls up Nora Nunez, and then a takedown transitioning into a wrist lock. Very impressive offense from Nunez. Pinning predicament. Not even a 1 count. And then pokes to the eyes. Val Van Orman maybe sensing that it's going to take a little something extra to win these titles tonight. We saw it pay off for Joey Marnell in the last match, but now Val Van Orman paying for it big time with submission in the corner. She doesn't seem to be intimidated by the size of Priscilla Frost, and she will break away to make a tag to Billy Van Orman. Maybe a more promising matchup on the side of the Diamond Deluxe team.
Billy is really focused.
That's definitely true. Billy always prepared to come to the ring and do her best. We've seen her survive some devastating maneuvers, and you see her survive a pinning attempt there. Val looking to get involved. Stacking up both sisters in the corner is Priscilla Frost. Very dominant showing for the champion, but now Val rallying. A knee is off target, but Billy looking to create some offense, and she will slam Priscilla Frost to the mat. Billy Van Orman looking to get to a favorable corner. Collision with Nora Nunez. And now a knee from Nunez. Irish whip. Kitchen sink. Nora Nunez continuing to work the midsection of Van Orman and now applying this stretch. You see the game plan coming to fruition here. Val able to run interference for Diamond Deluxe. And now rubbing her elbow across the face of Nunez. A little disrespect out of both teams here tonight in this main event.
Finally, a tag.
Tag to Val. The fresh woman in for Diamond Deluxe. Corner control. Stomping her opponent right to the ground. Nora Nunez rallying with a punch to the stomach. Val able to use her legs to push Nora Nunez off of her, who I believe was looking for mounted punches there. Beautiful senton off of the running offense. Spear now, though, for Nunez. Into a wrist lock, trapping the head also of Val Van Orman, making things even more difficult. Tag for Troubletown.
Whoa.
And another block for Troubletown. The champs call themselves that for a reason. Pinning predicament. She's looking right into the eyes of Billy across the ring there, but just a 1 count, says Norio Nakatomi.
Double team.
Yes, tag team offense out of Troubletown there, and now a leg lock from Priscilla Frost. Nora Nunez looking to block Billy if she chooses to get involved.
She's running.
Probably a wise decision, as both members of Troubletown were hot on her heels, but now Billy Van Orman, the legal woman for Diamond Deluxe. Priscilla Frost, possible that she did not see the tag, nevertheless turning her eyes to Billy now and looking for high-risk offense. But Billy rallying and dropping her whole body weight on top of Frost, preventing the high-risk situation. And now Diamond Deluxe looking to regain control. You see Val holding Frost in a big lariat, connecting for Billy. Great teamwork into a senton. Billy Van Orman off the top rope. 2, can we have new champions? No, just a 2 count. And Priscilla Frost again, maybe showing signs of confusion. Several pins on the wrong woman thus far in this matchup. Billy Van Orman with a big knee, but it is repaid with a striking combination from Nora Nunez. Val getting involved now with an arm bar. Norio Nakatomi with some very loose officiating tonight, letting these two teams go at it. Now a pinning predicament, center of the ring. Priscilla Frost able to get there for Nora Nunez.
Both of these teams work really nice together.
We've certainly seen a lot of great teamwork out of both sides of the ring tonight. But which team will ultimately prevail? It's hard to say who has the clear advantage thus far. We know Troubletown typically has the edge the longer a match goes, but we've seen both Van Orman sisters take some serious punishment over the course of their career here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Pinning predicament now, rope break, says Norio Nakatomi. Nora Nunez rolling through for a leg lock, and another rope break, says Nakatomi. Rodeo stretch in the corner, very favorable position. Could we have new champions? Nora Nunez having the tenacity to hang in there. Spear is off target for Priscilla Frost, and another rodeo stretch going right back to it. Priscilla Frost this time able to get there for her teammate.
Everyone wants the gold.
You can certainly tell that Diamond Deluxe wants to have their first title here at Super Spirit Wrestling, and of course Troubletown wants to maintain that undefeated streak. But now Val, we almost had new champions now. Norio Nakatomi's hand was coming down for that 3 in a hurry. High angle kick now for Val. I don't know if Troubletown has been tested like this. And Nora Nunez, after sustaining a lot of offense, an exploder from Nunez, making a tag to Frost. Belly-to-belly suplex. Val was very impressive here, but now she is being ganged up on. And Billy can do nothing about it, as Troubletown has the legal 10 seconds following a tag, and now Diamond Deluxe will have that same opportunity. Billy now the legal woman in for Diamond Deluxe. What a slam. The strength of Billy on display here. Throws up the diamond. Fireman's carry. Backbreaker into a slam. Maintaining favorable position is Billy Van Orman. Another backbreaker, another slam. Could Troubletown really be in trouble themselves this time? Big lariat for Billy Van Orman. Impressive sequence here. On the electric chair position, dropping her down into a face buster. The strength of Billy Van Orman.
She's really giving it all she's got.
She may have to. She's standing across from an undefeated pair of champions. Battling back in the center of the ring, rolling chop from Nunes, and Billy Van Orman rallying with a football tackle, rising right up off the mat. Oh, but now Nora Nunes, the MMA background, maybe too much for Van Orman, the modified figure 4 being applied. You see Val trying to get involved, but she has to get through Priscilla Frost first with a beautiful striking combination. Irish whip for Billy, deep arm drag takedown. It's at a point where I can't call it, Connie. I don't know which team is going to walk away as our champions at the end of the night.
No matter what happens, this was one great match.
That's to be sure. And now, destination Trouble Town for Billy Van Orman, but Val is right there. Questionable decision out of Nunes, and Val to the top rope. Senton Atomico from the top rope. Beautifully executed. She's going back to it. Senton Atomico again across the back of the champion. And now, the rough offense of Val trying to get into the head, trying to play the mental game here against Nora Nunes. And Billy, it looks to be taking a spinning suplex all the way across the ring as Val Van Orman delivers a striking combination to Nora. Impressive sequence here out of Diamond Deluxe, and now a pinning attempt. Can we have new champions? 2. Oh my goodness, Nora Nunes getting the shoulder up after that impressive sequence from Diamond Deluxe. Senton from the top rope connecting for Nunes across the body of Billy. Both Van Orman sisters now down. You're right about that, Connie. This has been a wild one in the main event, and a knee now connecting, a flying knee connecting for Nunes, who makes a tag to the fresh woman, Priscilla Frost. Stereo suplex from Trouble Town, devastating to the back of Val Van Orman. Drop toe hold. I think this is the closest we've ever seen anyone come to beating Trouble Town. Can Diamond Deluxe hang in there? Right now, Val Van Orman not in control of what's happening. Inverted figure 4, good positioning, and that's over. It's over. The inverted figure 4. Priscilla Frost taking it, and Trouble Town will hang on to their titles for another week here in the women's division at Super Spirit Wrestling. They are still undefeated, a valiant effort out of Diamond Deluxe, and you got to think we will see that match again somewhere down the line. Connie, I know you're a fan of Diamond Deluxe. I know that was probably a heartbreaker for you and the rest of the Diamond Deluxe fans out there, but just know that they put on a great show in the main event, and that isn't the last we've seen of Diamond Deluxe. Thanks for joining us, Connie.
My pleasure.
All right, well, that's it for us tonight here at Super Spirit Live, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll have more great action for you next week on Thursday at Spirit Rising. For now, I'm Shirt Donovan. For everyone here at Twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, have a good night.